Hey guys, jumping right into it. I'm going to start off with the brows. In this look, Rihanna has a warmer eyebrow, so I'm going to use Strut Brow Pencil from MAC Cosmetics. Once I have them filled in, I'm going to use a spoolie brush to brush and groom the hair so they're nice and neat. Then I'll take Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder in Auburn with a 266 angle brush to soften the color out so that it's not so red. Once done, I'll use a lighter concealer, cream concealer, and a 212 flat definer brush to really carve out and sharpen up those brows. Taking my 224 blending brush, I'm going to blend the concealer so that it's seamless with my eyelid. Now I'm going to use a primer. This is Paint Pot and Quite Natural from MAC Cosmetics. And I'm going to use my fingers to press this into my eyelid. The purpose of the primer is to prevent any eyeshadow creasing or fading, and it also helps to make the shadow look nice and smooth. Using my blending brush in a warm brown from Makeup Forever called number 152, I'm going to use this in my crease as a transition color. The purpose of the transition color is to help transition the dark color that we're going to apply in the crease into the lighter color that we have in the brow bone. Now I'm going to use an eye kohl and smolder and a firm blending brush from Crown, and I'm going to kind of create a cheek line, a nice dark crease line. Once I have that down, I'm going to use a black from my Smashbox Full Exposures palette to deepen up that crease nice and dark. I want my eyes to appear very smoky, so I'm being generous with the black shadow. Now I'm going to take my 224 and just blend out all along the edges where it starts to fade into the transition color so that there are no harsh edges. And I'm going to apply into my waterline that same smolder black eye kohl. Once I've applied the kohl eyeliner, I'm going to use a flat 214 firm brush to pack on black eyeshadow into the liner to help set it so it doesn't smudge. And then I'll take my transition color with a tapered blending and really diffuse that black. I'm going back into my Smashbox Full Exposures palette, and I'm going to use this shimmer beige color with my 252 flat brush, and I'm applying this to the inside of my eyelids using a patting motion. Because it's a shimmer, I really want to be able to build that color. And I'm also going to take this silver and add this to my eyelid and over top of the beige. My liner of choice is Inglot Gel Liner in the number 77, and the brush that I'm using is a 210. It's very thin, and it's going to be really easy for me to get close to my lash line. So I want it to be more about the lashes than the actual eyeliner, which is why I want to keep it so close to my lash line. So I'm going to apply falsies to this look, but right now what I'm doing is applying mascara to my real lashes first. You could use your favorite mascara of choice. The one that I'm using is by Loreal's The Voluminous Million Lashes. The lashes that I'm using are by a company called Flutters Inc. They're mink and they're gorgeous. The pair that I'm using are called Anna's. Time for flawless skin. Rihanna's look is more of a matte, so I'm using Studio Fix Fluid from MAC Cosmetics. The brush that I'm using is from Crown. I'm not sure of what it's called, what the brush is called, but I will leave all the details in the description box. And to highlight, I'm going to use Smashbox HD Concealer, and the color that I'm using is dark. The tool that I'm using is one of my favorites. It's the Beauty Blender, the original, and I absolutely love it. I'm applying this concealer underneath of my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, the bow of my lip, my chin, and my forehead, so that way I can highlight those areas and bring them forward. So I'm also going to take the highlight color underneath of my cheekbone and above my jawbone. This will just help the contour to really stand out once I go in with the contour color. And then you'll see me go back in with the Beauty Blender. I'm just making sure that there aren't any harsh lines. Everything is all blended and looks very natural. Now that I'm all done applying my liquid products, I'm going to go in with my setting powder and lock everything in so that way it lasts me all night. Now it's time to contour, and I'm going to use blunt blush with a contour brush from Crown. And I'm going to go right in the hollows of my cheekbone, along my hairline. I'm following along my jawbone as well. And then I'll take a 224 blending brush and I'm going to shade in and contour the sides of my nose so that way my nose appears to be a little more narrow. For my cheek color, I'm just going to apply my favorite bronzer, which is Ebony from Covergirl, right above those contour lines on my cheek. Last but not least, I'm going to finish this look off with a nude lip using NYX lip pencil in the color Espresso, Viva Glam 2 lipstick from MAC Cosmetics, and Cream Sheen gloss in the color Deelight, also from MAC Cosmetics. This look is complete, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and visit me on Instagram.
You want me on your arm, but boy, don't even waste your time. You trying to take me home, but I just came to dance tonight. You offer to buy me a drink, but how many ways can I say I don't want it? You don't know how to take a hint, and how many times can I walk away from it? No offense, but it's girls' night out, no more questions.